Hey guys, what is going on? This is CardinalBird5, and this is going to be, I guess you call it episode 6 or episode 1 of the actual YouTuber tournament. I'm going to be playing TwinGaming TV, but now we actually have our squad finalized. So for the last vote, there was 3 options, and it was pretty overwhelming. Option C was the winner. There was 148 votes for option C, 66 votes for option B, and only 17 for option A. So option C was Irving Santana, flashback of course, and then Cespedes, Legend Tony Gwynn, and Jason Kipnis. So I want to show you guys my squad real quick before we get started. This is what our rotation is going to look like for the tournament. We're going to have Verlander, Strasburg, Syndergaard, Flashback Dickey, and Flashback Irving Santana. Bullpen did not change at all from last episode. Lineup, we do have a couple new additions. Tony Gwynn is going to be our center fielder. We have Yoenis Cespedes in left field now. We also have Jason Kipnis at second base, who I feel a little bit more comfortable with over Trevor Story because his PCI is really small. Although I'm a Trevor Story fan. Our bench now has Shane Victorino on the bench. We still kept Jake Lamb, Valencia, and Chris Davis. We parted ways with Dexter Fowler and Michael Saunders. It was kind of tough to choose, but Danny Valencia, we need to platoon at third base, and Billy Butler is going to help platoon at first base. And Victorino, be a nice little player off the bench. You might platoon him too against lefties. So that should be it, guys. Next, we're going to be playing TwinGaming TV in a best of 3. We're going to have Game 1 coming up next. Alright guys, so it's finally time to start the YouTuber tournament. Unfortunately, I think we have to play one of the better players in the first round, and that is TwinGaming. As you can see, he starts the game with a lineup already. So I never played Twin this year. I played him last year, and I will say he has much improved, and I know he's became a better player just by watching his streams and his YouTube videos that he's done. By the way, guys, if you aren't subbed to him or followed him on Twitch, make sure you guys go do so. He's one of the better streamers and YouTubers out there, and of course that's why we're doing it, to collaborate and do this YouTuber tournament. But for real, guys, he's a really good player. So make sure you guys go follow him and sub to him. I'll put his stuff in the description. But let's go ahead and start talking about the game. We did a hit and run early there, and we lined out, and Twin didn't get anything the first inning, so we have 2 down. Nobody on in the first. A-Rod hits one sharp to third base. He dives, tries to make a play on it, and A-Rod's going to go ahead and run that out. So we do get 1 on here. Still 2 down, though. We got Freddie Freeman, and he gets a single just to go by the second baseman. I got just enough of that to get it through the infield. So we're going to have 2 on with Cespedes coming up and 2 outs. So let's see if Cespedes can make something happen here. First pitch does a strike, and then the next pitch.
Cespedes drives one deep right center field, headed back toward the wall. It's out of here.
Cespedes just hits a bomb, a 3-run shot, so that's going to give us a nice, comfortable lead early in the game. We go up 3-0 against Twin, and that's what I needed against a really good player. I needed to get make sure I got the lead and just go from there. Anyways, talking about the pitchers, I didn't mention this, but I'm pitching Strasburg. He is pitching Cueto. Strasburg, he's pretty solid. Cueto, I don't know. I don't really have necessarily problems hitting Cueto. But yeah, so I pitch it middle in here to get Twin to fly out. Now, one thing I did notice about Twin is he'll attack you. He pumps strikes. I'm not used to that. I'm a type of player that I like to see a lot of pitches. Like, I'm just not too comfortable swinging at everything, so I definitely like to see pitches, and it was definitely an adjustment for me. If you guys noticed, the very first batter of the game, Tony Gwynn earlier, he walked, and not to spoil anything, guys, but I think that was the only walk he had on me. Like, he just attacked the strike zone, and I really wasn't expecting it, as you see here. I mean, it's still early in the game, and you guys are see he's just pumping strikes, and I'm like, what the heck, He's just challenging me to fastballs. I'm not used to this. but he definitely goes right at you. He went right at me there, got me to fly out. So it definitely had to take me an adjustment. Like, I'm just not used to seeing this type of pitching. Not to say there's anything wrong with it or whatnot. I mean, that's his style of pitching. Like, I'm just not used to seeing it, you know. So, and honestly, if I was to play myself, I mean, that's something I would probably do, is attack the strike zone. As Twin rips a single, and I will say this, guys, Twin has he's got a pretty good bat. He gets the bat on the ball more often than not. He doesn't strike out much, and he hits a lot of hard grounders, a lot of line drives. As he gets a base hit with freaking Johnny Cueto there, I thought that would be an easy out. So he's got 2 on in the 3rd inning. We're up 3-0, and I'm telling you guys, this was a tough game. He made a lot, or I don't know how to word this, but he made me sweat a lot. Like, he always had guys on and always had a pitch out of James. But 2-0 here, he rips a single. I wouldn't say pitch out of James. I don't want to spoil or anything, because, yeah, I'll just say he had a lot of runners on. We both had a lot of runners on. So he does get on the board there, 3-1. He's got his MVP, Eddie Murray, up, and I'm struggling here a little bit early on to find the release point for Strasburg. We fall behind 3-0. We get a very fortunate strike there. I'm not gonna lie, like, I was really struggling trying to hit my spots here. So 3-1, I'm trying to stay away from him. I'm trying to get a gauge for how Twin hits. If he's a good outside hitter, inside hitter, or what, fastball hitter, breaking ball hitter. So we got a full count here. I mean, he was definitely making me really nervous. And we're gonna try to sneak a fastball by him here, see if he can do anything with it. And he goes looking. I think he was looking for a changeup there. I'm not sure. That surprised me. That was one of the few times he struck out. He just, like I said, guys, he put the bat on the ball way more often than not, and he hit it hard. So next inning, we're up a single into right field, and then we have our MVP, A-Rod, coming up, 2-1 count. We're looking middle in. He challenged me again. I was just out in front, hit into a double play. Like, we hit into a lot of double plays early on. Really, really frustrating. So 3-1, going in the 4th. And next inning, Twin flies out to center field. I hung that curveball. I was really surprised. I definitely hung that curveball. But moving on here, Twin still only has 1 run. And next inning, Cespedes rips a single. Again, he's just attacking me. But we do get the single up the middle by Cespedes. And the next, we're gonna have Jim Edmonds coming up, who's been coming clutch, all series long. He starts me off with a changeup away. So I noticed he started to pitch me away, and
one thing he always does is play great defense, though. There it goes! See you later!
Edmonds gets clutch, hits a 2-run bomb opposite field, and that thing was crushed. So we go up 5-1. My confidence is good, I was really, I'm not gonna lie, I was really anxious. I wasn't like nervous or anything, but I was kind of anxious to play Twin. I was ready to get this game going. And I really think, he's definitely probably one of the better players in here. No disrespect to the other guys. I just, it's hard to win 20 games in Battle Royale. I know he's done it a few times, so, and I know he's improved a lot, but I know this, right here, man, he hits everything. So he's got 2 on already. Buster Posey rips a single to right field, and we have nobody down. This was almost every inning. He was getting 2 or 3 guys on, nobody down or 1 out. He pinch hits here for Cueto. Another ground ball goes through, and it's crap. Bases loaded. Nobody down. Yeah, even though I'm up 4, I've been facing Edmonds. I decided to leave Strasburg in. I was really nervous at this point. We fall behind to a 3-0 count, and not looking good, guys. My pitching has just been so-so. Twin sees a pitch there. 3-1 count now. And I'm just trying to find any way I can roll him over, jam him, something. We challenge him with a fastball. And we do jam him a little bit, fortunately, here. And we got our new player, Cespedes, to the squad. And no, he's not testing Cespedes. I mean, that arm strength is so amazing. I'm used to having Jacoby out there, but I love the Cespedes. Next, he's got Braun up. We got a 3-1 count, falling behind again. Imagine that. Fastball away. He fights it off. Like I said, it was hard to strike him out. So we're at full count now. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and challenge him again with a fastball middle in on the hands. Missed my spot. Good eye by Twin. Good patience. And then I go ahead and bring my stud in, Chapman, to face his MVP, Eddie Murray. So we're going right at it right here. I throw a changeup down and away, get the play at the plate, and he runs it out at first. So no double play, but fortunately he hasn't scored a run yet. Or no, actually, at 5-2. I don't remember how he scored his last run. But it's 5-2 now, and 1-2 count. Oh, he scored because he walked the bases loaded. That's why. And we're gonna go ahead and throw a slider in on the hands. And we struck him out. One of the few times we struck him out. Got out of a big jam there. So now it's 5-2. We're going in the 6th, and we're falling behind again, 3-0 count. Fortunately, Twin was a little aggressive here, swung at the 3-0 pitch for me. Got him the ground out to 8-rod. So 5-2. You know, I'm just going to rely on my bullpen right here. Strasburg did an okay job. I mean, that's all I can ask for my starting pitchers against, really good players. And I'm just used to it by now. I don't expect my starters to go 6, 7, 8 innings, shutout ball. I mean, if they go 4 or 5 innings, give up a run or two, it's whatever. That's fine as long as you get to my bullpen. Anyways, we strike him out there. It's 5-2, and then he brings in Britton. 6th inning, we got A-Rod up. A-Rod's starting to step it up a little bit for me in this series. He challenged me with a fastball middle in, so we got a 2-2 count. What's Twin gonna throw me here? He's gonna throw me a fastball away, and then this next pitch.
Does he come right at him?
He does, and that one's drilled deep to left. There it goes. See ya. A long home run by Alex Rodriguez.
A-Rod hits a bomb, and if you guys are familiar with how Busch Stadium works, I think that would have went in Big Mac Land. Of course, they don't have it on the game, but that was an absolute bomb. My MVP goes yard, 6-2 now. It doesn't matter though. Twin's gonna fight back. Like I said, he at one point he had, he was down, but he had like 4 or 5 more hits than me. I think. I mean, he was just spraying the ball all over the field. I decided to go ahead and bring in Wagner, and he's got 3-1 count. Make a good pitch there, but like he started to get somebody on first. 7th inning, 6-2. So we got a full count here. We're gonna try to put him away. A fastball, middle in, low and in. Missed my spot completely. Terrible freaking pitch, and he rips a single into right field. I'm fortunate some of these pitches I hung, he did not hit out. But he gets 2 on again. Nobody down. We're gonna leave Wagner and see if he can do anything, and then he hits a sharp grounder that goes through. If that was hit a little bit more to the right, that probably would have been a double play, but he was hitting the ball hard all over the place, so I can't complain when you're hitting the ball hard like that. And then bases loaded again, 6-2. Braun rips a single in the right, so yeah, he's hitting me. 6-3 now, bases loaded, no outs. This is getting a little ridiculous, and I was starting to sweat a little bit. 0-2 count on Eddie Murray. Keenan's MVP come up clutch for him. He fights off that slider in on the hands. Eddie Murray hasn't done much for him thus yet. So we're going to 0-2, slider down and in. Get him to swing and miss. So Eddie Murray can't come into the clutch with him. And he brings in, I bring in Herrera to face Mookie. I throw him some high cheddar. I didn't throw him, I wasn't throwing too much high heat against him, and he chased this one. Got him to, pop up on the infield foul territory. So we get 2 down. It's 6-3 at this point. And he hits a pretty hard ground ball to the shortstop, and we get out of it. So thankfully, again, we get out of another jam, 6-3. And look at the hits. He's out hitting me right now, 10-7. So I'm fortunate I'm getting out some of these jams right now. And we go into the pinch hitter, Danny Valencia. He brought in Chapman. I love the Valencia guys. If you don't have a Valencia inside edge, you guys got about 1 more month to utilize him off the bench. He is great at hitting lefties. One of the best inside edge platoon guys there is in the game. Anyways, we lead off, or we get a double with 1 out, and then we rip a single. We pinched it Billy Butler there against Chapman. Fortunately, Valencia doesn't have the speed to score there, so we go ahead and hold him. 1st and 3rd now. We got Tony Gwynn up, down and in. He hits a line drive, and Chris Bryant makes a sliding catch, and I was just going to go ahead and test him, and I thought he might throw me out there. Fortunately, we're able to get another run. We needed that run. 7-3 at this point, and then Jason Kipnis, who has been a nice another addition. Like, he's only 1,000 stubs. Guys, that's been a really good addition. So again, thank you guys for voting option C. I think it probably was the best choice. So yeah, he did really well for me. And then A-Rod, I'm just a little too aggressive here. I'm under it. Pop up. Not a good AB by any means, but we are up 7-3. So I'm feeling pretty comfortable. We're going into the 8th. We got runners on again. Twin didn't do anything in the bottom half, so show you guys the next inning. We stranded a couple more runners. So I have 12 hits at this point. It was a game of stranding runners, guys, not going to lie. But we go ahead and get to the 9th inning. I got Diekman in. I get him to ground out to second base there. And that's actually the 2nd out. So we have 1 more out to go to get out of this game. He's not going away yet. Another single. So he's got 1 on. Tying runs, tying run would be like what in the hole right now, so not too worried at this point. Eddie Murray's MVP finally gets a hit, so now the tying run is on deck. He's got 2 on, 2 out, tying run on deck. Mookie Betts up, He's 0 for 4 this game, thankfully, because he's like one of the most annoying players for me to pitch to. And we're gonna start him off with a slider down and in. He's being really aggressive here, like really aggressive player, and we get him to swing and miss on that one. Go ahead and go with a changeup. First time we threw a changeup, I think, in this game with Diekman, and then we're gonna go back with a sinker away. Looks like he was a little bit late on that. So finally, we get to a 1-2 count. Can we put Twin away? Can we take game 1 of this series? Throw a slider in on the hands. He lays off. Get out by Twin. And then we're going to challenge him right here. Sinker middle in. I missed my spot completely. Diekman's really tough to pitch with. He has great stuff, but he is super hard to control. So 2-2 count. I'm going to try to put him away right here, guys. Can we do it? Middle in. Let's go. Give me that call. Oh, come on. I didn't deserve that call. 3-2, though. Tying run on deck. I can't walk him. I also don't want to just give in and throw it down the middle because he'll crush it. We go right back to the same pitch. Bam! Got him looking. 3rd strike. That was definitely a great game. You know, by both of us. Twin played a really good game. He hit the ball well. Like I said, I'm just fortunate. I got out of the jams, and then I got the big home runs. I don't think he hit any home runs. And he had a lot of guys on. I normally don't see players like that just hit a lot of base hits like that, and like most guys I play, I just hit a lot of home runs, but dude, he hits a ton of singles and doubles. Anyways, guys, I'm going to put Twin stuff in the description. He's going to have Game 2 going up on his channel, so make sure you go follow him on Twitch, sub on YouTube so you can watch it, and then, of course, you can watch him live on Twitch. Anyways, final 7-3. Once again, good game, Twin, and make sure you guys watch Game 2 on his channel. Thanks for watching, guys. This is CardinalBird5 signing out. Peace.